Okay, I'm going to take you on a quick tour around the project manager. As you'd expect, we'd start by finding the client, which in this case is Rich Builder. Having found the client, if we click on the projects button, show projects button, we get a list of all the projects we've currently got on the go for them. We have one in Cabra, so if we click on that, it opens up the project manager window. And we've got a series of different views we can take on the project. First one is the overview, which basically gives you the initial setup where you would create a new project and amend the details of the project. So just got the simple site address and so on for them. Number of floor levels or floors or levels in the project. And then in this case, because it's partly been created, we have a list of the apartments that have already been created for the job. If we click on one of those, you'll see that we can also see the different rooms or jobs attached to each apartment. So a couple of wardrobes, a couple of showers for that particular one. We click on the schedule tab here. It will bring up the overview in terms of what's been check measured and what hasn't. So if we roll over one of the green boxes, you'll see that this robe was check measured on the 23rd of the 12th, and as indeed was the other one. So as the jobs go through the process from check measure to production to completion, or rather installation and completion, different little squares will appear here, and on each of those you can roll over it and see when that particular part of the process was done. So you can very quickly see at a glance where all the different rooms, projects, jobs, apartments are in the project, what state they're in, what's missing, what's got service calls outstanding on it, what's still to be done. So a very quick and easy way to see, get a quick overview and a clear view of how the project stands. Okay, next tab across is the design templates. So this is where you would set up the initial jobs, designs that the project's going to use. So in this case, we've got for apartment type A, we've got a couple of robes, a couple of showers. And you can create additional robes or showers, and there'll be mirrors in here as well in the latest version. You can go in and open up any of these templates and amend them if you need to. You can delete them all completely from that particular type. Next one across is apartment types. So this is where you set up the different apartment types, as you'd expect. So type A, for the sake of argument, consists of those four design types. So it's got two robes in it, ensuite and a main shower in there. And obviously you've set up type B. You would then select the appropriate job template, design template for that particular apartment. So you'd end up with as many apartment types as you need for the particular project. You can name them whatever you like, but it tends to be most useful to be type A, B, C, etc. And for each of these, we can add new apartment types or delete apartment types down at the bottom here. We can move apartments, or rather jobs or design templates out of the different apartment types by hitting the delete button down here. And we can add additional robes or showers to this list of the available templates. And obviously, once we've got a type selected here, type apartment, we just select a particular template on the right-hand side, click the add arrows, and that moves it in to attach it to that particular apartment type. So I hope that's reasonably clear, rather messy explanation, but hopefully that makes sense. So once you've then got your design templates, so you know what each of the designs, different robes and showers and mirrors are going to be for each of them, with just obviously generic settings in them. You've set up the apartment types, so you know you've got type A, B, C and D for the sake of argument. You would then work your way through building the actual apartments by naming them, so apartment 101 for the sake of argument. Add a new apartment by clicking the button here, type in the apartment number, the type of apartment that it is, and that will then automatically bring in the appropriate design templates when you click save. So name it, select the type, select the floor it's on, click save. That will then save that apartment and create actual job designs, if you like, for each of the robes and the shower screens and the mirrors that are linked into that type A apartment type. So those different designs and jobs are now linked to this particular apartment, and they're actual live jobs rather than just the template designs. So for apartment 102, we've got same setup basically, and obviously 103 exactly the same again, because they're all type A's. Again, you can delete apartments. Now, from the list of designs or jobs that come up here, you can then click on one of these, click the check measure button. That will open up the appropriate design app. You can go and type in all the dimensions and levels, save it, and you'll return back here again, where it will show the job as having been check measured. So its status has now changed from just a quote effectively to an order. And that means that any of the jobs that have been check measured will then appear on the order administrator's list of ordered jobs to be processed through to production or to invoicing, etc. And obviously, as you can see, once they go through the various stages of the process, once they've been installed, you'll get an install date in here. If there's a service call on that particular job, that particular room, particular robe, that will be ticked, and when the job's completely finished, that robe or shower screen is completely finished, then again the done tick will be showing at the end there. So again, a quick overview of the individual design jobs within that particular apartment. Quote area is not built out yet, but that will be where you actually create the quote to give to the client before you actually get the job. And then finally, we've got job sheets, which gives you the ability to print out the actual job sheets to go to the factory for each of the apartments. So this will give you a list of the apartments in the job. You can select by floor. So if you've check measured all of floor 2, then you can select floor 2 here, and it will bring up just all of those apartments in floor 2. Or you can click this to show all of the apartments in the project. If you click on one of these, it will then show you the individual designs or jobs within that apartment, so the robes, shower screens and mirrors. And if you click preview job sheets, it will then generate the preview page for you. So this you've seen the printouts from it. So you've got your robes, shower screens, and then there will be mirrors following that on the next page. And obviously you can then print that out, ready to send through to the factory. And that's about it. I'm sure there's lots of stuff in there that you'll want to explore further, but that should give you a reasonable overview, and you can then explore that in your own time and come back to me with any questions you've got.